Just days after North Korea fired a long-range ballistic missile off its eastern coast, it has again fired missiles this morning. This time, there are two short-range ballistic missiles that have been fired into its eastern sea early today. The firing appears to be a statement of defiance as the United States deployed a nuclear-armed submarine to South Korea for the first time in decades. The flight distance of the North Korean missiles roughly matched the distance between Pyongyang and the South Korean port city of Busan, where the USS Kentucky arrived Tuesday afternoon in the first visit by a US nuclear-armed submarine to South Korea since the 1980s. The flight details of the missiles that have been launched are similar to the assessment of the Japanese military, which said that the missiles landed outside of Japan's exclusive economic zone and that there were no immediate reports of damage from ships or aircraft in affected areas. The South Korean Joint Chiefs of Staff have condemned the North Korean launches as major provocation that threatens peace and stability in the region and have said that the South Korean and US militaries are closely monitoring the North for further weapons activities. International sanctions prohibit Pyongyang from testing ballistic missiles and launching satellites, but it has been flouting such restrictions for years and with increased regularity more recently. The firing also comes in the backdrop of another incident. Missiles were launched as the US-led United Nations Command is making efforts to secure the release of a US soldier who willfully and without authorization fled to North Korea from the South Korean side of a border village Tuesday afternoon. He is currently believed to be in the custody of North Korean military. Private second class Travis King, in his early 20s, was just released from a South Korean prison where he was held on assault charges. Instead of getting on a plane to be taken back to Fort Bliss, Texas, he left and joined a tour of the Korean border village where he ran across the border, according to the US officials.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.